All right, we welcome Baylor student athletes to the stage. We have King McClure and Mackay Mason. As a reminder, we'll ask you to indicate that you have questions. We'll send a microphone holder your way, and if you can ask questions into the microphone so you can be heard up here, that would be tremendous. And if you can direct your questions to a particular student athlete, all the better. Let's go ahead and open it up to questions for King McClure and Mackay Mason.
John Morris, Baylor Radio. For both Mackay first, then King. You are two guys that have experience in the NCAA tournament. Most of the team does not. How do you share that experience and what this is like with the younger guys?
Well, first, just appreciating it. It's not every year that you're able to get to this level. It's really hard. It's something that's really hard to do. And then from there, just not letting the moment get too big. I think just focusing on each possession, not thinking about the crowd or the next game. Just focus on each possession and doing everything you can to get the win.
King?
Mackay said it perfectly. I'm here. I'm happy just to be here. Last year we were in the NIT. It's not a good experience. So just the fact that we're here is a huge blessing. So I tell all the younger guys, enjoy the moment, just be happy. Play with joy. And when you go out there, don't worry about the crowd. I mean, yeah, it's a tournament. Just do everything you did coming in here to win. So at the end of the day, we have to win because now that we're here, we're not satisfied with that. We need to progress and win games. So that's the biggest thing I can tell them.
Nick Canizales, KCN. Mackay, beginning of the season, you guys were picked to finish ninth in the Big 12. Tristan goes down. Both of you guys have some injuries, lingering injuries, and you guys suffer a couple of tough losses. But overcoming all that adversity, what has that shown you about your team and where you guys are at now?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. This season kind of been like a microcosm of me and King's careers, honestly. Just, we're down, we're picked down, we're got injuries, stuff like that. People are doubting us, and we just come together and are able to make it happen. I think it really shows the fight of this team. I think that's the biggest thing. Our heart, you can't really measure heart. Obviously, we're picked ninth, but if we play together and we play as hard as we do, you can overcome expectations.
John Warner, Waco Travis for Mackay. Syracuse announced that Frank Howard won't be playing tomorrow. Does that change you guys' preparation any, or is that just having a last-second change like that? Does that make much of a difference?
No, I don't think so. They got some really talented guards off the bench that are going to step up. So obviously he's a great player, but they got some great players on the bench as well, so I don't think it really changes much for us. Obviously they're going to play their same zone. That's the main thing that we got to figure out.
More questions for Baylor student athletes? Okay, we'll dismiss Baylor student athletes and await Coach Drew. we welcome Coach Drew to the stage and remind you to raise your hand when you have a question. We'll get the microphones over your way, and you can ask into the microphone so we can all hear you. Questions for Coach Drew?
Scott, Freddie Gillespie has come a long way sort of since he showed up as a walk-on from a Division III school. What's his growth been like since he showed up on campus to now?
Night and day, and he deserves all the credit because a lot of times, in particular, sometimes bigs don't like to spend a lot of time in the gym. And Freddie was, in that year out, spent more time in the gym than any other player we had. And happy for his success and development because he's put in the work and earned it.
Scott, Frank Howard's not going to play because of a suspension. Does that change how you guys approach the lineup that Syracuse is going to put out there?
Well, all year long in the Big 12, there's been so many teams that have had injuries and people suspended. We've been the same way, and a lot of times that rallies teams to play better. So it doesn't affect I think they're still going to play zone. They're still going to be long, and they still got a lot of talented players.
Coach, what recollections do you have, if any, of your first game as a head coach, Valpo, at Syracuse in the Dome?
You know, the irony was we really played well, and we were either up or it was close with like 5 minutes to go. And I was thinking, is this head coaching stuff really that hard? And then the last 5 minutes told me why the profession is so difficult. But the good thing is Syracuse won the national championship that year, and we got to cheer for them the rest of the year. And obviously love watching them play.
Coach, beginning the season, you guys were picked ninth in the Big 12. Nobody picked you to come here. Tristan gets injured. Makai, King go through injuries, but you guys get hot at the right time and overcome so much adversity. Can you just talk about the adversity and what this team has been able to do up to this point?
Well, the great thing is all year long the team is sacrificed for each other. They've had great chemistry, and no matter who was playing and who was out, they always accepted their roles and really competed. And as a coach, that's all you can ask for is a team that's going to love one another and compete to the best of their ability. And you're not always going to make shots. You're not always going to play perfect, but most nights with this team, we know we can go to bed knowing that they really played hard. And that's something that starts with the upperclassmen, starts with the selflessness of King, McClure, and even though Jake's not playing, his leadership, you don't always have seniors that care so much about a university like they do.
Coach, you know you would have gone anywhere to play, but is it special to come to Salt Lake City with all the Baylor connections here?
Absolutely. This is a place we've scrimmaged Gonzaga up here in the past. Obviously, with the Lindsay family and Epe and Royce, and Jake talks about Salt Lake every day. So, I mean, we all feel like this is our second or third home.
John Werner, Waco Trib. Scott, this is your 8th NCAA tournament appearance in 12 years. I think Coach Boeheim has 30-something. Obviously, you've both built a really good tradition. How much has that helped, just kind of drawing on that, even though, a lot of these guys haven't played in the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, normally it's a bigger advantage, but because we only have 3 returning lettermen, we don't have as many people with that postseason experience to tell them exactly how things are. And normally, if you lose a close game or you don't play well, everybody comes back motivated to get back and do well. And because we have so many new guys, it's really going to be something that's something that the Big 12 tournament probably benefited us more than anything else from the standpoint playing in a similar type arena and running it just like the NCAA format. I think they got a lot more comfortable with knowing what's expected. First time you got the police escort, everybody isn't looking around anymore like what's going on.
Coach, how much does it help, playing the likes of, Kansas, Kansas State, Iowa State, a brutal Big 12 schedule week in, week out, help you prepare for NCAA tournament here?
Well, I think you look at college basketball and the parity nowadays. I mean, there's so many talented teams. The great thing is there's a bunch of different styles in the Big 12, so that prepares you for a lot of different teams you might face. And the great thing playing a team like Syracuse, you don't have to worry about motivating your team at all because everybody knows about the great history, tradition they have. And everyone's excited to play somebody besides a Big 12 team, number one. And number two, everyone's excited to play a quality opponent such as Syracuse.
Jared Butler's transfer story is a little bit different than most in that he was already at Alabama as a freshman. He came here. It kind of happened really fast. What does it say not just about his physical, his actual game, but his mental acuity and the way he kind of understands the game that he's been able to contribute so quickly as a freshman to you guys?
Well, I think Jared had an advantage coming in from a high school program and a coach that was so successful and really pushed him and helped him develop. And from that standpoint, he acts like a sophomore or junior, the way he's coachable and the way he carries himself and his work ethic. Throughout the year, I think Mackay, Jake, King, the other guards, especially with experience, he's done a good job listening to them. And because of that, I think he's probably progressed quicker too.
Coach, you guys run a zone, and obviously you're playing Syracuse that runs a zone. How much do you think it helps you guys and benefits you guys that you guys have played and practiced so much in a zone to be then going against a Syracuse team that runs 2-3 zone only?
Well, playing zone is similar to like playing man-to-man. There's a bunch of different varieties in man. Some are the pack line where you pack it in. Some are the real aggressive where you got shoulders or hands in a passing lane. And so our zones are different. So it's not a complete thing that you're used to. At the same time, zones have similar weak spots, and we know where they are, and they know where they are, and probably both teams are a little more comfortable playing against a zone. But their zone is different than ours, and their length is different than ours. So I remember we've had teams that have been a lot longer in the past, and that's really tough for teams that see that length for the first time, and that's why Syracuse got a top 25 defense in the country.
More questions for Coach? All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys. It's good to see you didn't get lost.